Today we re-looking at The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past, Super Famicom, 1991, made by Nintendo EAD. If you ever open that door behind Hyrule Castle and watch the world flip into the Dark World, you probably remember exactly where you were sitting. Let us go back to the autumn of 1991, the 21st of November. Nintendo dropped this cartridge on the Super Famicom. The console had been out exactly 1 year. Nintendo's internal team, EAD, the Entertainment Analysis and Development Division, was at peak intensity. EAD had reorganized into its modern form in 1989. Shigeru Miyamoto ran the software side. The team had just shipped Super Mario World as the SFC's launch flagship. The director was Takashi Tezuka. Miyamoto was the producer. Right after that, the same crew started on Zelda, Miyamoto, Tezuka, and a programming lead named Toshihiko Nakago. These three had worked together since the original Super Mario Bros. Years later. When Satoru Iwata became Nintendo's president, he jokingly called them the Kansai Manzai Trio, the three-man comedy act from Osaka. The director on this one was Takashi Tezuka. Tezuka was born in 1960 in Osaka. Graphic design degree from Osaka University of Arts. He joined Nintendo in 1984 at 23. His first year, he worked on Devil World under Miyamoto. The next year, Super Mario Bros. The year after that, he co-designed the original Zelda on the Famicom with Miyamoto. The world of the original Zelda, Tezuka decided that he drew on Tolkien's Lord of the Rings. A Link to the Past took 3 years total. Miyamoto explained it in 1991. 1 year of planning, 1 year of experimentation, 1 year of production. Miyamoto and Tezuka were running the next Mario in parallel. Tezuka actually came in as director mid-project. SRD's Kazuaki Morita, the lead programmer, was already deep into it. Tezuka stepped in to set the direction. The big technical call was the cartridge. Standard SFC carts at the time were 4 megabits. This one shipped on 8, twice the size. What did they do with the extra space? They built 2 worlds, the light world, with 1 set of map data, the dark world, overlaid on the same data with different tiles in fiction. It is the sacred realm corrupted by Ganon. Technically, it is data reuse. As gameplay, it is mirror, puzzles, art, code, and writing all converging on one solution. This game also locked in almost every Zelda mechanic that has followed since. Sword and shield with directional defense, diagonal slashes, the spin attack, heart pieces in fragments. The Master Sword, 3 pendants to unlock it. The whole formula starts here. The lead programmer, Morita, was apparently obsessive. The guards in the castle could hear you. They'd come running towards sound even when they could see you. If you weren't moving, they wouldn't find you. But if you started fighting another guard, the others nearby would be drawn in. Auditory AI in a 1991 cartridge game was common. The music was done end-to-end by one person, Koji Kondo. Born 1955, Nintendo's house composer since the Famicom days. He written the Mario theme. He written the original Zelda overture. The famous melodies in this game, Zelda's Lullaby, Hyrule Castle, Dark World, the Triforce theme. They all locked in here. Every Zelda since has built its core motifs on this one. Foundation, the 21st of November, 1991. A Link to the Past shipped. Famitsu gave it 39 out of 49, 10, 10, 10. It was the first game in Famitsu's history to score that high. The record held for 7 years until 1998. Ocarina of Time scored the first perfect 40. That is the only thing that broke it. What players actually remember can really be put on screen. It is the moment after that fight on top of Hyrule Castle when you got pulled across into the Dark World and the whole palette flipped. It is the bell tone when the Master Sword slid into its pedestal in the woods. It is the obsession of running around the map looking for that one last heart piece to round out a full container. It is the night you sat at the last save point before Ganon deciding whether to push through. A lot of games tried to copy that feeling. None of them quite got it. After A Link to the Past, the team went their own ways. In 1993, Tezuka directed Link's Awakening on Game Boy. In 1994, the Metroid team next door shipped Super Metroid. The genre we now call Metroidvania got half its name from that game. In 1995, Tezuka directed Yoshi's Island. That was the last game he ever personally directed. There was no second mainline Zelda on the SFC. The next one would take 3 years to arrive. In those 3 years, something happened. A young Nintendo developer named Eiji Aonuma directed his own SFC game called Marvelous. Another treasure island, the game was clearly studying Zelda. Miyamoto played it, liked it, and pulled Aonuma directly onto the next Zelda team. Who was Aonuma? Born 1963, Tokyo University of the Arts, Fine Art Graduate Program. His specialty was traditional Japanese karakuri puppets. When he joined Nintendo in 1988, he later said it himself, "I hadn't really played games at that point." Miyamoto interviewed him, looked at his university puppet designs, liked them, hired him. 1998, Ocarina of Time shipped. Aonuma signed under his birth surname Onizuka. He was the dungeon director. He personally designed 6 dungeons, including the infamous Water Temple. That was his first official Zelda assignment. In 2000, he co-directed Majora's Mask. In late 2002, he directed The Wind Waker by himself. After Wind Waker, Aonuma asked Miyamoto if he could move to a different project. Miyamoto told him, "On the next Zelda, you are the producer. You handle the supervision." From that point on, Aonuma became the series' overall director. He is still doing it today. His teacher Tezuka took the other path, after A Link to the Past. Tezuka gradually stepped away from mainline Zelda. He focused on Mario, Yoshi, Animal Crossing. EAD split itself naturally. Mario went to Tezuka, Zelda went to Aonuma. The two people Miyamoto had brought up. They each took the work and carried it forward. That autumn of 1991. In a tower above Hyrule Castle, the Dark World opened up for the first time. 30 years later, the Zelda series is still going. The people making it have changed across generations. And in the Japanese games industry, that is rare. One old IP, 3 decades, never a break. Every generation has someone ready to take it. Follow me. See you next time.